Okay, at Target. I stopped at Walmart to check for a couple things and there was nothing there. So I decided to film this here. I'm wondering what the Trump tariffs are going to do to the collectibles, toy, whatever industry. Okay, so now we have got Black Series figures that are on average 25 bucks. Okay, and they are made, let's see, we got Grab Basil here. I'm pretty sure these are made in China. Yep, right there, it says made in China. So the new tariffs against China, how is that going to affect stuff? So first thing, they got another Luke here, so they got some restock, and there's Ernesto Rowe, and then it's Vader and Mando back there, and everything else is pretty much the same. Nothing for Micro Galaxy Squadron. I did cover this new one in an earlier set, or earlier video, or earlier in this sequence. So, Micro Galaxy Squadron, let's see. Made, distributed by Jazzwares. Jazzwares Kingdom, United Kingdom. Made in China, right there. So how is this going to affect my theory is, how is this going to affect the collectibles toy industry? Are these things going to go on sale less? Because I'm assuming less stuff is going to be coming in because the prices are going to be higher. So I would assume the prices are going to be higher on goods here, because that's just the way tariffs operate. If you think otherwise, I think you're wrong, because you think the manufacturer is just going to absorb that cost of it and whatever. No, they're going to pass it on to the middleman, who's going to pass it on to this retail store, who's going to pass it on to the consumer. They're not going to take a cut in their profit. They will eventually on sales to move stuff, and I'm not exactly sure how all that works, but in general, it's not going to happen. All the economists agree. So look at any, I don't know, whatever economist says, whatever, but I've looked it up and they all say the same thing. Tariffs are going to increase prices. So how is that going to affect us? So the prices on these are going to go up. Does that mean there's going to be less of them coming in? So instead of, 8 or 9 Vaders being on the shelf, there will only be 2 or 3? Are they going to do less sales because they need to keep product on the shelf? Is that going to say less things coming in, less things being sold, less things going on to clearance too, is my assumption. That's what I'm thinking. So, and that's going to affect everything. So okay, wrestling figures. Let's see, where does it say? Made in China. Yep, right there. I would assume almost every action figure is made in China. We'll look at these. Oh, these are new. They got Raph, Donnie, Mikey, and Leo. So this is the first. I've seen these before, but I've only seen one at a time. So I'm going to bring these down. Well, that's Metalhead. That's not Mikey. Well, they got 3 of the turtles at least. So they got Raph. They've got Leo. And they've got Donatello. And they've got Metalhead. I saw the yellow and I thought Mikey. So that's the ones in the set. So this one's missing Mikey and Shredder. So anyway, but these, oh, cool. Pretty much stopped it with my foot. Playmates, let's see, okay, it's on the bottom here. Made in China, right there. So I'm assuming that's those. Almost every action figure is going to be made in China, if not all. Okay, and then there's these new ones. These Tales of the Ninja Turtles Big Mouth playset. So there's Raph, Leo. That's the only 2 I see. That's the only 2 I see of those. Guys, people have found this. I don't know how relatively new they are, but Let's take a look at die cast. Let's grab a matchbox and see what it says here. Small parts. Does it say where it's made? UKCA, I'm not sure what that means. UK and Canada? Something to do with that? Which we all know the tariffs are hitting Canada, not the Canada. I don't know where these are made. That's a lot of writing on the back of that. Anyway, I'll look. Let's see, let's grab Hot Wheels. UKCA. I'm going to pause this and look. Okay, so I looked at Johnny Lightnings. They are made in China. These are these Matchbox say they are made in Thailand. Okay. The Hot Wheels. Let's see, where was it? Hot Wheels Ultra Hots. I think it was made in Thailand or Malaysia. No, yeah, there it is, made in Malaysia, right there. And some of these other ones, there was one that was made in Thailand. Yep, there it is, made in Thailand. So, what about these Hot Wheels here? Small parts. Made in China, Mattel, Canada. So that's the other thing. Mattel, I don't know if they're based in Canada or whatever it is, but they're going through Canada, so we know that's going to get affected. So that's my theory. A lot of this stuff is going to be, I think less stuff is going to come in. The prices are going to go up. When stores are going to have sales, they're going to be way less often. And you're not going to see much going to clearance stores because retail stores are going to want to keep stuff on shelves. That's my theory. So these big ones, Jada Rides, are $20.50. So today is March 13th. It's Thursday of 2025. So we'll see in a few months if these prices go up. So these are $20.50. That's kind of cool. Wile E. Coyote, Plymouth Roadrunner. Kind of ironic. Let's see. Got the big ones there. Nothing really new. Except for those, but these aren't brand new, those Motus. Nothing for Hot Wheels. I'm going to go around the corner here. I'm going to just walk in because I had to leave the aisle with a bunch of people in it. Matthew McConaughey wrote a book? Just because? I'm assuming it's the actor Matthew McConaughey. Some of these kids' books have got some pretty good names. Dragons Love Tacos. I'll Love You Till the Crocodiles Smile. Most boring book ever. Okay. Are you big? Are you small? How to Catch a Dinosaur? Okay. And then there's the Alphabet book. There's a fart book around here somewhere. Anyway. So there's the Vader. That's pretty cool. He's on his little surgical table there or whatever when they put him in the suit and rolled him up. Elvira's still here. The Halloween, the Mummy, Frankenstein still here. Elf, Rockin' Elf. Haven't seen Ultimate Bert and Ernie in a while. I think this is the first time I've seen this black and white Mummy. That's kind of cool. Each of these ones here. Let's see, is there a Wonder Woman, Batgirl and Batgirl, Batman, Joker, Superman, and Superman. Have not seen Wonder Woman. There's another Joker up there. For those superhero whatever's. These little kid superhero things, whatever. There is a Wonder Woman, but I've never seen that one. I've seen the rest of them. So is that one like super rare? I don't know. Some of the pops actually look pretty good. There's a Tigger, there's a Bridger, a bunch of him. Still have not seen the Bitty Pops and the new ones, at least in that black box like this. This one's been around for a while. But General Kenobi found a new set that's in a black box. Haven't seen those. Joker Mobile still sitting there at the same price. Pretty much the same stuff back here. Some blind bags. Still the, let's see, yep. Oh, those are still there. Those things are, whatever. There's 2 black lions and blue and yellow lions there. No red or green. And that's pretty much all the same stuff there. So, stop at Walmart. Transformers looking about the same. Godzilla Kong is thinned out. A lot of this stuff is thinned out. I mean, there's not much here. Is this the future? What things are gonna look like? Old freaking. I mean, those Marvel Legends have been out for months, half a year. Well, not Iron Man, but. Okay, this one's got a Phantom 2. That's kind of nice to see. And there is a Night Brother, another rare. So, is there another one behind it? No, another Phantom 2. And there's a Snowspeeder, 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 and a Snowspeeder. And of course, Shin Hati's Fiend Fighter. Some TVC and Black Series. There's Jod. Bunch of Vaders, bunch of Mando, Ahsokas, Andor Pigs. That's all they have for DC. There's that little small crap section there. There's that. I got this thing on clearance for like $8. Pretty cool. Wouldn't pay $20 for it, but a bunch of Simpsons. Bartman, 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 Bartman. Is that a Bartman back there? Bartman, Bartman, Bartman. Yeah, it's all Bartman. Bendy Figs, Pokemon stuff. Okay, let's see. We'll have to go around the other side for the diecast. But yeah, it's good to see the 2 of the Phantom 2s. Okay, Tab car. Kind of cool, spunny car. I mean, it wouldn't Tab, no, but for Coke, be kind of cool. The funny car format. Doesn't look like much. Kind of the same old stuff. Fast and Furious has been everywhere, sitting everywhere. Nobody wants it. It'll end up somewhere. Ollie's or something at some point. That other Walmart I was at today didn't have anything, but they had like 4 of these Obi-Wan fighters. Hoping to find the Ghost Rider car, but I doubt that's going to happen. Here's the airplane one, and the man collects that there's a I guess a chase, for the lack of a better word, where the hubs, the wheel wells, are red, but that's only at Target. But he found one at Walmart. Okay, monster trucks, and not much for Hot Wheels singles at all. Pretty cleaned out. Evidently nobody wanted this black and white high roller. So, well, maybe one person bought it, but who knows. But yeah, nothing there. Nothing interesting. So yeah. Okay, so this is Collective Con in Jacksonville, Florida. Goes all the way to the wall. It's fairly large, although $50 to $60 to get in was a bit steep in my opinion. But it goes all the way there, and then the autographs are way back there on that wall, and then they got photo ops in a separate area. So fairly good size, but definitely buy your tickets ahead of time for $45, or online you'll get them cheaper. I'm at a 3D printing booth, and you printed this Godzilla. This thing is amazing. And it took how long? Yeah, wait, they say too long. Very cool though. This thing is fully posable. That's really wild. That's not even because in the tails, because it's too long for the tail. But what's you guys' company?
Idea Loading.
Idea Loading is the name of the company. If you want to look them up, you guys have a website and everything?
We have an Etsy shop. Instagram, TikTok.
Cool. Yeah, so look them up on Etsy or Instagram. They got some really cool stuff here. Helmets and all kinds of things. And that Godzilla is amazing. Okay, so it's kind of weird. It seems to be more of an anime thing here because the bigger lines are for the anime people. I mean, that one down there, straight ahead, is Ashley Eckstein. Or no, that's actually James Earl Taylor. Let's see, zoom in here a little bit. That line right there that I'm pointing straight at is James Earl Taylor. Then Matt Lanter's next to him, but he's not there right now. This is D. Bradley Baker. Then you get like some of these other ones like Giancarlo Esposito. I mean, big time actor for a lot of different stuff. And there's nobody at his table. He's there because he just had a panel, so he's like, maybe he's on break. But like David Wenham from Lord of the Rings, he played Faramir. I don't think he's there. It's hard to say because sometimes they're just sitting behind. When I went up to get Giancarlo's signature, he was just sitting behind the curtain. So maybe that's where some of these people are, like Famke Janssen. I mean, she's right over there, but there's nobody there. It's really strange. I mean, she's right there, but there's nobody there. And then David Wenham, who played Iceman, he's over there, and there's like nobody at these people's tables. It's really strange because at MegaCon, there would be a line, especially for Famke Janssen. She's been on a lot of different stuff, and I mean, I think he has too, but it's really strange because like way down there, okay, that's an anime character. I don't know who it is because I don't know anime, but it's really weird. So I don't know. Maybe this is my first time at this convention. So maybe it's always like this. I don't know. It's got the 501st area, got the Palpatine's chair with the Royal Guard, K2SO, there, get out of the sun here. And there's the trash compactor there. Droids. Cool. They got like a little bar here, they got a Mickey R2 kind of on R2 there. Several of the 501st here, and probably $155.87. 87 cents, people. I don't know if they're giving something away or what they're doing here.
Yesterday we got $98.
We got a guy doing Balin, but we got several of the droids here. This is pretty cool. We got a guy playing the Stranger over here. Looks pretty good. Some of the droids are animated, and I guess we got Mandalorian Mercs over here. So we got several different things, but this looks like the Mando Mercs because they got the signs, or the Mythosaur skull. So all groups you can look at joining and getting into if you want to get into volunteer work and cosplay at the same time. Okay, after the show, there wasn't really a lot in the show for collectibles wise. I mean, I saw a few small things, but honestly it was a lot of anime and cards and things like that. So anyway, decent show, interesting. Show you what I got when I get home. I'm at a Target just south of downtown Jacksonville. Just see what it's like here. They got Shuttle Tidarium. They got 3 or 4 of those. There's Basil, Darth and Mando, and then there's Vernestra Rowe. There's a V-Wing Starfighter here, Armada Edition. It's got a clone pilot and R4P17. So I don't know if that's a newer one or not. I don't recognize that one. I've seen something like that before, so maybe that one's really old. No, I've seen one of those before. Oh, here's the He-Man and Vecna. Haven't seen that in my area. So there's He-Man and Vecna. That's pretty cool. Here's the barcode if that helps anybody. I know people have probably found this already. It's just I haven't seen it at all in my area. It's kind of cool to see. Two Bob Steady, Scoutors. Some of the ninjas. They got a couple of them. Well, there's one ghost here. Motu, Godzilla, Dinos. And on this side is just a bunch of like RCs and stuff like that. So kind of different setup, but nice to see that stuff. I'm going to go around the other side here and see. Well, they actually have an Electra or a cane. Marvel Lego. What's this? Venom muscle car. So you get out of your area, you see stuff that you notice stuff that you haven't seen before. At least I don't think I've seen that. Transformers looks pretty much the same. Bigger. Well, maybe I guess not. So they actually have the older Batman Superman wave, or Batman Superman character. Dark Flash I've seen. Oh, the Platinum Scarecrow. Batman Superman mashup, or the amalgam. Wildcat, G.I. Joe. Wildcat. And no Electro, I don't think. They got Spider-Man Unlimited, which I got from JB. JB's Toy Trunk. Check him out if you haven't already seen him. He does a lot of cool stuff. Thank you very much for shipping that out, JB. Won something in one of his contests he got for, I think, 4,000 subscribers. Just recently. Because today is March 14th. Yeah, March 14th, I believe. But yeah, nothing really different, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to try and find a Walmart around here and see if there's anything there. We'll head over to the collector spot and see what's there. But yeah, unfortunate. Over in the corner, I almost forgot about diecast. Looks like there's some collectors here. Obviously, diecast collectors are everywhere. So, Beatles, Knight Rider, Fast and Furious, which is everywhere. Die Another Day, Fast and Furious, Knight Rider, lots of sand crawlers. 1, 2, well, there's 2 here. And there's another one up there. Nothing else, though. Nothing else. Here's their collector spot. It's a fairly decent sized target. This is pretty small compared to some of the ones I've seen. Kind of a jumble there. Oh, the other thing I saw at the show was a lot of pops. Big surprise. A lot of anime stuff. So yeah, just not much for me to film in there. Sorry guys and ladies, if any women watch my channel. Oh, that's kind of cool. This Sand Trooper, this Pop Sand Trooper. That's pretty neat. Spider-Man 2099 over there. There's a lot of pops here, not much else. Panic at the Disco. I don't recognize that one. So yeah, just not a whole lot. Oh, actually, it's the first time I've ever seen a Rebel Moon pop. Interesting. Batgirl up there. It's the first time I've seen her. Batman, let's see. Yeah, we've seen that one. Ooh. But yeah, it's the first time I've seen that Batgirl. In my area, they disappear very, very quickly. So any of these figures here, I've never seen any of those. Not in person. Only on other people's channels. Batman. So yeah. Sorry about the close-up. Okay, here we are at a Walmart. I don't recall seeing these packs at ours. Pretty much the same stuff for that. Some of their TMNT is marked down. And the Marvel stuff, we got some. Boy, an X-Men 97, that's like really old. Some of these Iron Man figures, Count Nefaria, and one Model 9. Oops, sorry. One Model 9. Universe stuff. Very little DC. Are these clearance for $8? That's kind of cool. Let's see. We got. Oh, there's a Phantom 2. Massage Ventress. Holy cow. I still got that thing sitting here. Massage. Yep. So there's the Phantom 2. Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder, Shin-Hati Fiend Fighter. So the little other two that are back there. Clearance on the hero figures, I guess what they're called. There's another Armada figure, another Snowspeeder. Let's see, some TVC. I still got May. Okay. They got Master Saul, May, OSHA, Yord, and Master Saul back there. Another May, another OSHA. Oh, they got a Tuscan Chieftain there. They got a bunch of Mando and Darth and Mando there. Pretty much the same things, like in mine. I was hoping to find some different stuff. Wrestling stuff, I don't know what's different, what's not. Minecraft and stuff here. Metroid figure up there. Let's see if we can find the diecast. I think is probably right around the corner. They got a whole end cap of diecast here. That's kind of cool. Make it easier for the collectors. What is that? It? I'm gonna have to look around and see if I can find the diecast. Okay, just one aisle down. Okay, hoping to find the Ghost Rider car. I know the other one there's a Back to the Future car, the DeLorean, and then there's also the yellow submarine from the Beatles that I've never seen in my area, so maybe they just haven't hit my area, but then again, the Electro and the Kane never hit my area at all, and they're not here either, so maybe they just sell out quick? I don't know. Kind of cool to see a little Ecto 1. That wouldn't be sitting in my area. Let's see. Hot Wheels, Monster Trucks. Monster Trucks. Stars and Stripes. Okay, and nothing for pop culture. No Time to Die. That's it. Wow. That's surprising. Interesting. Well, that's it for this one. Came in another Walmart because there's a Ross right nearby. They've got Whiplash and the Feria there. Not much up on top. Ooh, a bunch of Micro Galaxy Squadron though, so I'm going to flip through those and see what I can find. Shin-Hati's Fiend Fighter. Snowspeeder, Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder. Shin-Hati up there. And Snowspeeder there. Another one here, same thing. So yeah, up there it's Shin-Hati's Fiend Fighter. So I'm guessing this one is going to hit the clearance here soon. Okay, deposit for another person. This is something I haven't seen before. Star Wars lightsaber engineering kits. So that's kind of cool. Assemble 2 glowing lightsabers. It's kind of different. Got Obi-Wan and Darth Vader on the top of it. Is that the... Yeah, they're all the same. It's on the back here. I haven't seen this before. Kind of cool. So yeah, Black Series. Oh wow. First time I've seen these in Walmart or any store. I saw them in GameStop once. So they got Captain Brutus. They've got Fern. You got KB from At-Atten, which I don't know if they're going to come up with another one. There's Wim and Jod. And let's see what else we got back here. We've got a Osha Anastasia and a Darth Vader. But this is pretty cool to see. I mean, Skeleton Crew was good. I liked it. Would I pay full price for the figures? No. Bunch of Osha Anastasia here in this area. There's another Brutus. Bunch of those. I've never seen these at Target or Walmart in my area. Like I said, I'm in Jacksonville. Nothing down there for that stuff. I'm gonna look around and see what else I find. Got G.I. Joe and not much wrestling right behind me. Triple H, Ultimate. Some G.I. Joe here. Alpine. Doc. I think that's Doc. Yeah, Doc Greer. Doc Greer and Doc Greer. We got Leatherhead here. I think I've seen this once. Not much in my area. Got Man-at-Arms for these new... I don't know if this is a new wave. I haven't seen these. But then again, that's my area. Things clear out. Sorceress Tila. No, I haven't seen that one. Another Sorceress Tila and Man-at-Arms there, so... That's kind of cool. Don't collect Motu, but it's neat to see them because I like that packaging. They look good. And we got some Simpsons here. A lot of Bartman, just like every Walmart. And let's see if we can find the die-cast, because this one's really set up differently. Okay, lots of shoppers in this aisle, so I really can't show you, but there's nothing there. This is kind of cool. I haven't seen this one before. Neat to see. But yeah, nothing for what I'm looking for. So, on the way home, I decided to stop at Buc-ee's because I've never been to one. And this is pretty big. This is a very large parking lot. It's like a retail store, like a, I don't know, maybe like a BJ's or like a, maybe not as quite as big as Walmart, but pretty damn close. I mean, you can see there's a bunch of cars here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can get a better view of this. They've actually got that over there. It's a little windy here, so I'm sorry. That over there is the car wash, just in and of itself. Let's see if I can get a better picture of it for you. Yeah, because you can. There's the entrance to it, I think. Oh no, I'm not going to go over there because there's a lot of cars over there. But that's just the car wash in itself. I mean, that's even bigger than like the regular car washes around town. So, pretty huge. As for the gas pumps, let me make sure my car is locked. It's kind of windy out here. I hope it's not messing up the microphone too much. But try and shelter you from the wind. But that's the parking, or the gas pumps. There must be like, I don't know, 50 of them? Because it's not just one. They're like double stacked. You can see there's the two aisles there. So there must be like, ooh, that's sorry, the wind. There must be like 50 pumps there. I don't know. I don't know if I can film inside, but I'm going to go check it out. Okay, so I'm inside. They've actually got... This is pretty cool. I'm going to check this out first. RSVLTS. Everybody's... Well, most people have heard of these. But pretty cool. This is... I don't know how much this is, but... It's kind of surprising to see these shirts. They got Deadpool and the X-Men. This is like a full retail store here. This is huge. I'll show you around here. So this is all the clothing. You can get all the. There's a Buc-ee's pool noodle there. You got all kinds of flip flops and stuff. All kinds of shirts. There's even a toy section over there. But there's all kinds of shit in here. Of course, all kinds of Florida themed, like keychains and things like that. Buc-ee shirts and shorts for the kids. All kinds of like event banners. There's Buc-ee's up here. You can get yourself a Buc-ee. Let's see. There's a big, like a squishy pillow. Let's see. These are $15 for Buc-ee himself. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of tempted to get one. There are all kinds of magnets and shit. That's pretty neat. Shirts and hats and all kinds of stuff. Like I said, my first time in here. I've never been to one. And of course, they got bumper stickers. I love Buc-ee's. Pretty cool. Oh, they've even got like a classic collectible Willie's Coupe. Is this die cast? Yeah, it is. That's pretty neat. Cups, mugs. Maybe I'll get my wife a Buc-ee's mug. She's a coffee drinker if I find one here. All kinds of shirts. This is all the Buc-ee. Oh, there it is. There's the adult PJs that you can get. I mean, I wouldn't get one of these, but how much are they? $20. That's not too bad, really. You get the little Buc-ee head and everything. I know a lot of people buy those. This is pretty cool, though. Pretty neat. That Buc-ee's car is pretty neat. I like that Willys coupe. And I'm going to show you. I got license plate frames. Trying not to pick up people here on the camera. I'm going to try and give you a shot of the whole thing here. We got Buc-ee's games. Competitive washer game, okay. All kinds of stuff here. I mean, there's all kinds. I mean, dog treats. Wow, dog treats. Well, that makes sense. People travel with their animals. That makes sense. There's the checkout over there. But this is the store. This is freaking huge. I didn't expect it to be this big. Jewelry, Western wear, all kinds of shirts and stuff. Beach stuff, of course, because it's Florida, big surprise. We're gonna go check out the food, I think. All kinds of Western wear, well, some Western wear, and then just like regular t-shirts and stuff like that. This is pretty wild. What's this stuff? Like makeup and stuff? So anyway, I'm gonna go check and see what else I can find. So that's the food area. Holy cow, look at that. I've heard the food is really good, so I gotta check it out. But here's the car. So that's why they had that the die-cast car you can get, because there it is. Things for your head. All kinds of... Okay. This wall of jerky. World famous jerky. I heard about this. And so there's... I would looks like just about any kind of jerky you could ever want. So I'm going to go check out the food. This is kind of cool. They got their whole range of their own snacks of like cheese puffs and regular stuff. There are some brand names, but it's mostly their own. Pork rinds. And there's this stuff, Outlaw snacks, which I've never heard of. I don't know if that's it's not a Buc-ee's brand, but it's maybe specific to here. But then they got this, no, this isn't, but they got chips and everything. Like, everything they got of their own brand. It's kind of cool. I picked up a fried chicken sandwich and a beef burrito, so I'm going to get something to drink and find some chips here. Okay, so this is the fried chicken sandwich. Pretty good. Well, I haven't tasted it yet, but it was, I think it was like $6.99. That's a big sandwich. I mean, it's a nice big sandwich. And I got the beef burrito. I also got the Buc-ee's corny chips, just like Fritos. Played it a little safe there. And I got the chili cheese ones. And then I got a humongous drink here. So I'm gonna pause this for a second. I'm gonna take a bite of this sandwich because it looks like cheese on it. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, some kind of a cheese or something on there. So we'll see. I'll be right back. It's pretty cool though. If you ever go buy one, I definitely would recommend stopping in. Because the food looks really good. There was a 3-meat sandwich in there. I didn't check the price on it, but that thing was stacked with meat. I was like, holy cow, that was amazing. Oh, actually, I was going to get one of those sausages. I forgot. But I'm going to try this sandwich. So yeah. Excuse me. That fried chicken sandwich is really good, man. I'm going to go back in and get they've got a sausage. It's like a kielbasa or like a smoked sausage. But it's a 3-cheese sausage. I'm going to try one. I'm going to film from my car here. So I asked when I checked out how many pumps they have. I guessed 50. Nope, 102. I'm guessing that includes the diesel or stuff too. I don't know. But this chicken sandwich is freaking good, man. The only thing I was kind of hesitant about is the soda fountain. They have it's almost all Buc-ee's brands, like soda, Buc-ee's Cola, Buc-ee's Root Beer, Buc-ee's whatever. I would assume it's kind of the same, but I wasn't sure. They had 1 or 2 things of regular Coke. They did have Dr. Pepper and a couple other ones. So I mean, they do have other stuff, but it's a lot of their own brand. But I'm sure it's pretty similar to the other stuff. But I played it safe and got the Coke. But this chicken sandwich is really good. And I can't wait to get home and try the burrito. But I got to get on the road. So I'll show you guys what I got at the show. And, oh, actually, I did pick up one thing. Well, I'll show you when I get home, because I want to get on the road. I'm already still about an hour away from home. But pretty cool. I would definitely recommend. If you pass a Buc-ee's, I would definitely stop. It's definitely worth it. Very cool. And there's a lot of different types of food in there. All types of different sandwiches, like the chicken sandwich, the brisket sandwich, shredded pork, pulled pork, Carolina pork. There was a turkey, smoked turkey sandwich there that there wasn't any on the thing, because it's like they make them in the middle and then they slide them out and just, you know, under the whatever. There was sausage on a stick. There was four different types of burritos, veggie option. There was like another thing by the burritos that was all like fresh jerky, not stuff in a bag. You could just buy it fresh. So I got this. It's like a kielbasa. It's a smoked sausage, but it's a 3 cheese sausage that it looked really good. And I picked up some chocolate chip cookies too, because who doesn't love chocolate chip cookies? But anyway, I'm gonna get on the road.